Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Welcome to your Astro Dice reading. Ooh, big things happening with this eclipse coming up for you. So we have an eclipse happening on October 2nd in your 7th house of partnership. And here we have the South Node, which is where it's happening at. 12th house, which is the energy of a South Node, is the ending of a major cycle, clearing space. And we have Libra, which is where it's happening, in the house of Libra. So, big cycle ending. The North Node is getting ready to move out of your sign. It's getting ready to move into Pisces. It does that on January 11th of next year. And so this is your opportunity. You actually have another new moon eclipse happening in your sign next year. But this is the last South Node eclipse happening. And so this is about really clearing some space. But because it's a new moon, it's about clearing some space to allow the opportunity for something new to come in, and you are at a decision point, right? There's something that you have been trying to figure out. So when we're talking finding the balance, it's almost a mental war. Like you're at a mental crossroads. Which way do I go with this information here? So, wow, the cards are really taking their time coming out. Wow, Libra showing up. The outgoing card is Libra, okay? It's the Justice card. It's interesting in this deck, though, because it's the number 8, and 8 is about self-mastery. And the thing is this cat is sitting on a box, and the key is right in front, and it says Pandora, which means the cat is sitting on hope. So, wow, lots of air stuff coming up here. All right, overall energy, 7 of Cups. Choices and opportunities. Decisions to be made. Understanding where it is that you're going to go, what you're going to do, how you're going to manage this. So right now, I imagine with Mars, your ruling planet, hanging out in Cancer, which squares your energy. So it actually forms a T-square between your sign, this South Node eclipse, and where Mars is, creates this T-square of energy. And so this is an emotional outlet of energy that is going to be happening. I want to know, inquiring minds want to know, I think that this eclipse, see, it's happening at 10 degrees. Okay, wow. It's a pretty violent eclipse, by the way. I really don't like the way it looks. Here you are sitting in the indecision, right? And this emotional outpouring of energy is kind of a thing. I like the action to take. They are asking you to step away from the emotional energy and to actually be a little bit logical about the way that you make your choice moving forward. Okay? You are major ending a cycle that is somewhere in the heart space. We have the Ten of Swords. This is feeling very stabbed in the back, very betrayed, but this is about allowing that cycle to complete. It's about allowing it to complete and allowing things to play out and believing in the hope. Ooh, and you got some tough cards. I think you know what's going to happen. I think you know. I think you see the writing on the wall. And I think you feel like you have absolutely no control over. We have the Emperor card here in the place of what's the struggle. The Emperor is about being able to control a situation. And I think that there is a need for you to hang on and let things play out and have hope for what comes next, right? It's like things are coming down and this moment is happening. And I don't know that there's a lot you can do about it. And I hate to be so doomsy about it, but they're saying to stand pat. How do you transform the situation is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles says to do the least amount of action possible right now. To just kind of sit still if you can. To kind of hold your ground. So you've been seeking information. You've been trying to receive the downloads and the insights, right? You've been trying to receive it. And the owl is bringing the information into your subconscious. And so I think you know. We have the owl here. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. You need to really trust yourself here, because the Seven of Cups says that there's options. There are options to be had, and intuitively you will know what to do. But there is also this clarity, but I think the clarity actually comes through your intuition, because here the action to take, we have the King of Swords. This is a decisive decision that is being made, but it's being made with the Ace of Pentacles about where to put your energy and your effort next. Like, where are you planting that seed of intention with that new moon full eclipse happening at the South Node? This major ending of a cycle, clearing space for something new to grow. Follow your intuition about what is next for you. What is the best move for you to make? Inside, you know what it is. And you may be going, I don't know what it is. I think you really do, right? It's going to be the one that resonates in your heart, and you are going to not enjoy the change. Now we have the Ten of Swords in the heart space moving forward, but I have to say that that means the cycle is done. Let it go. The best way to heal is to actually let the situation resolve, because you are sitting here in of two minds at this Two of Swords here in the key of the situation. So how do I know you got a major ending? Oh, so many reasons. So here in the energy of resources, resources is energy. It is totally could be financial, but it's also your time, your energy, your effort. We have here the card of death. But notice that the cat is black and white, and that it's tipping over the hourglass. This is about you trying to stay as emotionally balanced as something comes to a conclusion. It is the end of a cycle. You're going to have to let it go. Always when the North Node is in your sign, that means the South Node is opposing you. And always that means that you have to let something go so that you can move forward into the next thing. This thing that's been, for the last, 12 months at least, has been knocking on the door. Then it may take until we get to that new moon eclipse that happens in your sign next April, or is it in March? It'll be in March. So when that happens, you'll be like, oh, okay. And so I think between now and then, just planting your seed of intention and allowing things to just fall away and to come into balance with yourself. Because we have here the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. This is about moving with the energy, right? The starlings are that big group of black birds in the fall skies, that like they're big swarms of them, and they move and they're in flow with one another, and so they keep a certain distance and they just kind of move with the energetic waves. So this feels very much about just moving with the air energy, allowing the thoughts to come in and go out. Don't hang on to them. Allow things to go through, right? And then we have the condor, which is very much like a big old vulture, right? Hold the highest vision for your life. That's the seed of intention with this King of Swords. This is a very high vision, and yet it's grounding it into a seed of intention, right? Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. And so where you've been feeling stuck or trapped or out of control, that's coming to a conclusion. It is most definitely coming to a conclusion. And does not seem like an easy, comfortable ride at all. Not even a little bit. But if you can hold steady and centered in your own energy, and if you will hang on to the hope that is here in the Pandora's box, that's the thing that you still have, is the hope. And there's a reason for the hope, right? There's always a reason for the hope. The sun always comes up tomorrow, right? That Libra sign, it looks like a sunrise. And the reason it does that is because Aries is where the horizon goes across the zodiac, right? From Aries over to Libra. And that is the sunrise side. Everything that happens after that is very visible, right? And so the sun is going to come out. But first you got to go through this dark night period, right? You got to let it be nighttime. You got to let things play out. The forces of nature favor you. It's the green man. It's growth. There's a reason for growth. So what do you want to do? I think it really comes down to you deciding to focus your thoughts, not on what's ending, not on what's completing, not on what's going to happen next, but on allowing yourself to focus on your hope, your goal, your dream, what it is that you need. They told me to get you a card out of here. You need to focus on taking care of you, allowing the cycle to end, and preparing yourself, your vitality, right, for what's new and what's next. We are as far away from your season as we can get with this equinox, right? And so all right, so we have the Griffin, loyalty, power of the good, the light bearer. I trust in the ferociously loving power of divine goodness. And sometimes things happen for us, not to us, that are really uncomfortable. But they're actually working in your favor because there's something so much better. And if you're willing to do this, you have the leap of faith. Exploration, let go. I take my leap of faith with freedom and grace. Trust that you will know the right moment when your intuition guides you to take a step. There's really a need to listen to your intuition. Okay, when your intuition guides you to take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. No obstacle will be able to stop your progress. You have what it takes to successfully overcome any challenge or distraction and fulfill your life purpose. Open yourself to a new adventure and explore new worlds. Your instincts will protect you from negative influence. Do not be reluctant to let go and take a leap of faith. Have confidence in yourself and in spirit. Goodness does not need you to be super nice or a doormat. You can be kind, but you can also be a divine badass living with integrity, courage, and truth. Ask the universe for help in sorting out any issues you have experienced so that you can learn from them without losing yourself to them. Trust in the power of divine justice. Trust in the power of divine justice. You do not have to understand the workings of the universe to know. Karma works out things according to higher wisdom and timing. You can guide others with wisdom when you integrate your physical and spiritual realities. Be loyal to your values and your truth. Hold that higher vision for yourself. You have had, okay, so here energy that's draining is the sun. So it feels like, you are, when the sun is starting to, days are getting longer, right? When we get to the equinox, right? And then now we're getting into, here in the northern hemisphere, the days getting shorter. And so there's been this energetic shift. But in the recent past, you have 3 major arcana. And in the future, you have 2, and you have this ending card. And so things are coming to a conclusion. Things are ending, right? That's Wings of Wisdom by Alana Fairchild. I'm not going to put that in the description box below. So, all right, I am open for personal readings. If you would like a little bit of additional guidance, I'd be happy to do that. Also, I have a Facebook channel where I do the daily astrology, and on my other channel that I just started, I'm going to do the weekly astrology. It will be a collective reading, but I have other plans for that channel too, so you might want to check out what's going on over there. That's in the description box. So you have this deer with this large rack of antlers. This is about really using your intuition. You have the phoenix rising from the ashes. You have the turtle. The turtle is always about being in flow, but it's also very much a creation energy. You have the bee, and you have a barn swallow. Barn swallows are messages from spirit. They're messengers from spirit, from crossover loved ones. We're coming up to that time of the year where the veil's really thin, so pay attention to what you hear. I want to say with this bee, they're saying stay busy and out of your head. Keep yourself busy, following the guidance that you receive for the dreams and the goals that you have for the future. And be willing to let the things from the past slide away. This is a lot. That is a lot. You have options here. Choose carefully. Choose carefully which ones emotionally resonate for you. That's the fertile ground to plant your seed of attention in. And hang on to the hope. There is nothing more important right now than self-love and hope. Are you guys taking good care of yourselves? Oh, they're saying faith. Faith and trust in the future, right? There are 3 things that last. Faith, hope, and love. All right, you guys take great care. I mean that. I'll see you again soon.